Just a general question, were the other candidates invited? Did they decline or did they just not show up?
That would be a question for
Yeah,
this.
every candidate was invited. The only person that responded was her.
So the others just did not respond to you and a yay and nay and nothing?
Nothing.
Okay, that's good. I'm just interesting to know.
I find it very disappointing that those other candidates are not here, especially considering, you know, one's across the street. 2-hour walk.
Maybe he's in Toronto. Well, that shows a lack of commitment from them.
Any other questions? Okay, somebody in the back. Yeah, sorry.
Lisa, this is a follow-up to this lady's point a little while ago about the failure of the other candidates to show up at any of these meetings. And I'm not expecting you to answer it, but I am asking the press, if the press is here and so on, why isn't this a discussion in our community? Why? How could all these candidates be invited specifically and not show up? Like, this is not democracy. This is not fair. I thank you, Lisa, for being brave and coming up, but it's putting a lot of weight on you, and it's not fair of them, right, to be invited and to decline. And we have a good crowd here. It's democracy. They wish to be elected. How could you possibly not come and present your platform? Of all the years I've been in Sault Ste. Marie, and all the debates I've gone to, we've always had candidates on all parties reporting. This is the first time in my life that every candidates meeting that I've gone to, they've all declined to attend. And I don't know if you want to comment on Lisa. I welcome you to comment.
I can't comment on the actions of others. I can only comment on myself. I care about this community. I want to be a good leader. You need to be a good listener. And to be a good listener, you need to be around people and know what their needs are. And I will be present at all invitations during this campaign.
Thank you very much for being here. My name is Bob Morgan. It's a disgrace that the other two parties have nobody here. I personally feel that, and it should be said. It should be said.
That's a very good question. And just for your first thing there, I wasn't invited to the first debates. I never got an email, and I never got a phone call either. I know I know we're not the Fab Four, as they call it, but still the people of Sault Ste. Marie deserve to hear from all 6 candidates, and none of the candidates should be left out. I've talked to a lot of people in Sault Ste. Marie are really irritated that the last 2 debates only had 1 person.
Well, thank you very much for the question, especially with the passion there. I do apologize for not being at the previous meeting. I believe it was here, so I would apologize to you guys. I actually didn't get the email there, but I have reached out to them in order to actually have a meeting with them to recognize their concerns. In terms of time allotment, I just got my signs yesterday, that's why you don't see my signs out. And I think that, just to speak candidly, I think that was a strategy that was played because you do see, I just found out about the election and the next day I saw blue signs. And I know it takes longer than 1 day to get signs. It took me a week. I just got my Ontario Liberal email 2 days ago. So with this time allotment thing, I think that democracy or the way that we practice it has been so watered down. I would like to go back to the days of, if you remember McCain and Obama, where it was McCain and somebody was talking bad about Obama, and he stopped that lady and said, no, he's a good gentleman. We just differ on the way that this country should be run. I believe that we need to return to that as representatives. Civil debates, and this is not a debate over here, it's just a forum that we can all talk to. So thank you for the question there.
And as for, just to pick up on what he said, like it's amazing that the day they called the election, our city was littered with Chris Scott signs all across the city. Like, talk about election interference, I don't know.
In terms of the legislature, I think in time allotments, that's definitely something when the NDP is in government. We're very fair, we're very democratic, and that's something that I definitely would bring forward as well in terms of that. My own experience was there weren't any billboards available in our community. They were all taken up. I don't think it serves anyone to say whether this was planned, meditated. We're where we are, we're in an election, run a good campaign, and be here for our community and for our families. Thank you.